والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد بن عبد الله وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Dear brothers and sisters, our topic is about marriage, wedding, and all the structuration of a family, Islamic family. What should be done before getting married? Men and women. The first wedding ceremony was made by Allah Almighty, coupling, marrying our father Adam and our mother Hawa. That means in the beginning it was men and women united by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No other union is possible as Muslims. It is accepted by Allah. We saw or perpetuating this divine nature and culture. Then we'll talk about all what concerns wedding and getting married in Islam. Why we get married? Because we are human beings created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and He made some rules to be respected as Muslims, so that we can be families obeying to Allah Almighty. Families on the basis of the teaching of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا والنساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. This is the structure of the development of humanity, from one and two persons. Then the other parts of our society was developing through getting married. And the first example was given by Allah Almighty. All the prophets, most of the prophets get married because they wanted to obey to Allah. And then so the sons and daughters are born in Islamic conditions to be obeyed. Then, dear brothers and sisters, young gentlemen and men, we invite you to be more courageous. Then I'm talking to the young men, the gentlemen. Don't wait. You don't have time to waste. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam invite, when you have a small, a little means, and you're healthy, you have to get married. This is much better for you, for your eyes and your sexual parties, instead of getting astray from outside Islam. Anyway, our final destination is not this world. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala invites us to get married, the result is to give birth to sons and daughters at the end. The destination, final destination, is Al-Jannah. May Allah give us Al-Jannah. But I invite you to get married. This is the basis of our civilization as Muslims. Fornications and adultery are forbidden. The consequences, the drawbacks of fornication cannot be calculated. You see our world today. What happens in the streets? It was in the nights, but everywhere, daytime, we see what happened. And we have to be really Muslims to avoid and to prevent what can happen by getting married, Islamically speaking. So, at the same time, I invite our mothers and sisters to facilitate the way to get married. That's very important nowadays, because some gentlemen are fearing what happens because of the cost of marriage. Getting married requires how many millions to get married? In Islam, it doesn't require to be rich, to have a minimum, and the rest is given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the best comprehension, understanding, and to be brave as men to get married, inshallah, soon. We have a scholar of marriage in our mosque. How to get your marriage with success, fruitful. These are teachings we give in our mosque. So come to write your name and learn how to get very good family in the future. May Allah guide us in the right path, inshallah.